Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Full Metal Cran Eaters, brought to you by the Joint Task Force Radio Network and sponsored by Mad Viking Beard and Mustache Company. The views and opinions expressed on Full Metal Cran Eaters do not reflect the views and opinions of Mad Viking or Joint Task Force Radio. Someone will be offended at some point during this broadcast because there's always one. You have been warned, so sit back, relax, enjoy, have fun, and interact with us. Yeah.
You are no longer black, or brown, or yellow, or red. You are now green. You are light green, or dark green. Do you understand?
It's that full metal cran eating creature in the sand, creeping, keeping every man, woman, child in our land, sleeping peacefully and shatter any enemy they come across. You messing with America, then you must really wanna lost something soft. Is not of pertinence or interest. Gladly sacrifice themselves so you don't have to witness the cost of what your freedom is, and they gain it in inches. So long story short, don't end up on the shit.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
You're easily offended, then you legally should exit. There's no decency on this frequency. Our method is bringing prime time entertainment to the veterans, and those of you who know the truth is what they have protected. Shout out to Tommy Roddick and the baby Jesus, run it up, saving 22 by the day, homie, buddy up. Sit back and relax while the dude speaks some facts. While you're here, have a snack of some
color-coded wax. It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry about the delayed intro. Right when I went to go live, my computer crashed. So that's what the late start was for. I apologize. So welcome to another episode of Full Metal Cran Eaters. We have a lot to do tonight. It is just me for now. Tom had some personal stuff to take care of tonight, so I will be by myself until 8:30. Then our guests should be arriving. I forgot that we were on different time zones until today, and he didn't get off work, or doesn't get off work for another few minutes. So, what's up, James? Gunny, what's up? So, I have to talk for the next half hour by myself, which, if anybody has met me, knows that that's not anything hard to do. I can do that pretty easily. But before we get started, anything, welcome, guys. Everybody watching, listening. I'm going to jump right into everything, and I have a list of things so I don't forget. First of all, I want to thank up here Mad Viking Beard and Mustache Company, our sponsor for the show. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. They pay for our StreamYard. And speaking of which, go to madvikingbeard.com. Use our promo code FMCE Season 2, all caps. Get 10% off your order. So go to the website and buy all their stuff. Not just because they're our sponsor, because they're awesome people and awesome products. What's up, Matt? Yeah. Chad, what's up, man? Good evening, Jade. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, Matt and Viking, thank you guys. You're awesome. I love you all. You all know that. That's never going to change. But go to their website and buy all their stuff because they're awesome. And they do good stuff for their communities all over the world, not just in Pennsylvania. Next up, Save 22 hike. Tom's not here, so I'm going to talk about Tom for a minute. Let's see, share this screen. I need everybody to go to save22.vet and scroll down just a little bit where it says register now. Click that. Click that little button right there. Um, fill out your registration form for the Save 22 hike, May 7th. We need, I don't know what their biggest hike was, number wise, but I want to see like 5,000 people there. I'm gonna be there. Um, I know Jade's gonna try to make it. Gunny's got to be there. Gunny has to be there. The guy, not Ryan, Rodney. Sorry, Rodney Norman, the guy that was on our show, the awesome comedian, Marine, was on our show a couple weeks ago. He's gonna be there. He's gonna MC the event. It's gonna be a great time. So go to save22.vet, sign up for the hike. Mom, hi, I need you to come to the Save 22 hike with me. If my mom shows up, I'll be on my best behavior, so it's all the more reason for her to show up. And it's really easy. The hike is free, so you don't have the excuse you can't afford it because it's free. You don't have to pay for anything. Now, you also need to, if you want a shirt, hoodie, or a long sleeve shirt, they are doing pre-orders only. So you need to get on their website and pre-order your shirt because they stop. All orders will be processed on the 18th. After that, the website will shut down. They will not be able to sell these shirts at the hike, just so you know. Good morning, Damien. Oh, we got a guy from down under. That was the worst Australian accent. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again, Damien. Thanks for joining. Awesome, Jade. I hope you guys can come out. I know it's a long way, but that'd be awesome. What's up, John? Thanks for joining us. So yeah, go to save22.vet, buy all their stuff too. I mean, we don't have this show to try to sell you stuff. But obviously, like I said, I'm gonna boast about Tom for a minute since he's not here to defend himself. Over the past 7 years, I think, um, I know for a fact that I wouldn't be where I'm at. I don't know if I'd even be alive if it wasn't for people like Tom, Ryan, the guy, our guest that we're gonna have on here in a little bit. I'm not gonna be all sappy with you guys, but what they do and what they've done works. It has worked, and it will continue to work because the people that they have that surround them and help push them forward, and their ideas and the programs that they have and that they do change lives, help people, save lives, and being the founder of something like that, I can't even imagine the things that he goes through because he's on a way different level than I ever will be. But so reach out to Tom if you guys can. I love the man to death. He's my brother. We do a podcast together. This is just basically you guys get to watch a video chat. We said it before, a video chat between me and him, and you guys get to comment on it. So, but seriously, Save 22 is a big part of my life. Any kind of suicide awareness, veteran awareness stuff is what I'm about. So, we met at Gettysburg. Glad you succeeded on your mission, John. Yes, I remember you. We did. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh man, it's a small world. I love it. That is amazing. I do remember that exact place because we talked about one of the people you were with lived in or was from Indiana too. Um, so on to the next topic. We made a post earlier, um, and I'm gonna brag on this guy too because he deserves it. Mike Mannon, my driver that I had for the majority of the run this year, him and his wife have come together. They made a new business called Riverland Creations, and I'm gonna read this off. You guys can't read it, and for the listeners too. It says in July of 2020. I can't even read. In July 2020, 2021, because he's my brother, began their donation-based cross-country run to raise awareness for veteran suicide and PTSD. In order to keep attention on such important topics, we at Riverland Creations LLC are going to be running a limited edition collaboration with everyone at Because He's My Brother. This special will only last 60 days. So May 30th is the last day. And it is a Riverlands Creations LLC exclusive deal. The two products are a 20-ounce tumbler and a 15-ounce coffee mug. It will feature not only the route of the trip, but also all the signatures we acquired along the way. Some of the roads I ran on, and It says, "We are so thankful that they agreed to work with us, and a portion of the proceeds will go back to them and everything they advocate for." Um, so if you guys are interested in a tumbler or a coffee cup, um, go to riverlandcreations.com and you can get your name on it too. So they're awesome. And I also, yeah, somebody, whoever is in charge of the Full Metal Crane Eaters page said it in the comments. Happy birthday, Mike. I love you, brother. Thank you so much for everything you do, everything you've done. Um, so that's huge. They did that. They came to me with that. I had no, um, he's, his mind works all the time. He's just like us. It is Tom. Tom is watching. Hmm. Okay. Um, so I also have other news. I didn't think I was gonna get it today, but I got it today. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna show you. The new hoodies will be available to order soon. I don't know exactly when. I assume within the next week, since we have everything we need. But I'm not gonna say a date. But just in case, keep your eye out for the post. The new hoodies. Now this picture is not of a hoodie, but these logos and this layout will be printed on a hoodie on these colors that I'm going to show you. But I'm fully aware that the picture is not a hoodie. They didn't have a hoodie to practice on. Um, so this is the front. It's got the "Because He's My Brother" on the left chest, and it also says "You Are Not Alone" with the logo. On the sleeve, it's got the flag with the "I Got Your Six" and the 22 on it as well. And the back of it has got the route that I ran on. And it's got a quote that says, "I want to see what happens if you don't give up." Um, you know, I don't do what I do for any kind of praise or any kind of anything. I don't want anything out of it. Um, I've seen what I can do with your guys' help and your guys' encouragement, so I know what's possible. So I want to see what happens if you don't give up. And it also has the route, and it's got all my main stop points, and they're marked. The first four are with threes because it was 3,333 miles. Um, then, miles because he's my brother. So those will be available to order very soon. And those will be pre-order only. I'm not gonna order a bunch of those. So if you need one, message the page when they're available. And I will make a post about that too. Um, I need a new "Because He's My Brother" hoodie. The child decided to steal mine. See, there you go. Um, New ones will be available soon. And just so happens, I got maybe not the first one, but I got one of the first tumblers that Mike made. Except for I don't have my name on it. So that was something that they added here. So, ooh, drinking a nice cold Sprite. Can't wait to get a tumbler, bro. Yeah, Chad. Chad needs a tumbler, and I think Chad needs a hoodie or two. Um, it is the first one. See, Stephanie's the boss of the company. I mean, Mike, Mike's the driver, Mike's the man, but Stephanie's the boss. I'm not gonna pretend that she's not. Oh, that only took 17 minutes. I mean, I'm on a roll. That's all I got. No, I'm just kidding. But I hope you guys have had a good week. Let's see. We didn't have it, I guess, last week. It was just me and Tom, and we ended early. I remember that. We've been talking about that. If we don't have a lot of engagement, we'll probably end a little early every night or every week. But if the engagement's there, we're down. Um, the wife is always the boss. Exactly. See, I'm not even married, and I know that. It's probably why I'm not married, I guess. That's one of the many reasons. But um, can you guys hear me okay and everything is lagging or anything? Because my internet says it's poopy right now. Um, I hope it's not. I hope it's coming in clear. Um, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss when Ryan comes in. I'm gonna talk about him until he gets here, probably, or at least for a few minutes. I've talked about him before, on and off. I'll take that off real quick. There we go. Good here. Resolution is a bit meh, but I can hear you fine. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why it says my internet's poopy, but my computer like crashed. Um, right when before I hit live a minute ago. I was using 100% of my CPU. I don't know what happened, so I restarted, and now I'm down to like 18 to 20%. So, but I see my little internet button up there is like, you have a weak connection. As long as my voice is good, that's all that matters. Nobody wants to look at me. Um, that's why you guys choose to listen and not watch. I know your secrets. But Ryan is oh, Kyle, I will buy a Save 22 t-shirt and an autographed book for the first 10 people who sign up for the walk and send you a message. See, Gunny is the dude. Gunny is just awesome. Thanks, Gunny. I appreciate that. I can't wait to see you again. I didn't get a chance to hang out with you too much there in DC because it was too busy and everything. But Gunny says, and if you haven't read Born in a Bar, you need to go to buy his book, Born in a Bar. It's hilarious. It's great stories, bar stories of Marines. And he says, I will buy a Save 22 T-shirt and an autographed book for the first 10 people who sign up for the walk and send you a message. So you guys go sign up for the Save 22 hike. You get a free T-shirt and a book out of it, and it's free to sign up. So it's not you get all this for free. And that's out of the kindness of his heart. So thanks, Gunny. I appreciate that. I know they do too. Um, but Ryan, let's see. I'm trying to think. In I'm pretty sure it was a summer it had to have been, yeah, it was the summer of 2015. Um, I was I walked into a bar that I walked into. I was in that bar every day. You can ask people that work there still. They know that I had a specific seat that was mine. Um, and I walked in, and one of my friends said, "Hey, you have to meet this guy who's walking across the country." And I'm like, "Why would somebody do that? That's stupid." And they're like, "No, this guy's awesome. You'll love it, man." I was like, "Okay, whatever." So he comes back in from being on the phone, and he sits like there's like three people in the bar. There's like 15 bar seats, and there's three people in this bar probably. He sits down right next to me. There's like 12 other seats available. Sits right next to me, and he looks at me, and the first words he said was, "Are you a Marine?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." "Are you?" He said, "Yeah." Stuck his hand out, shook my hand, and said, "My name's Ryan." So we started talking, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm walking across the country for veteran suicide. The 22 veterans commit suicide every day." I'm like, "What's that?" Because at that time I had no idea what it was. And he'll talk about. I'm sure I'll ask him if he wants to at least talk about what made him want to walk. Um, but so I listened to his story and why he wanted to walk and why he was walking, and it obviously here I am. It obviously lit a fire in me, and it inspired me to do something. And I followed his journey the whole way across. He was started in Dover, Delaware, and he ended in San Francisco, I believe. But it was not a straight shot. He did 5,555 miles, I believe. 5,000 miles in 555 days. It took him over a year and a half, almost 2 years. And like the whole time I was like, man, I want to do something like that. Like, this is amazing. Like what he's doing it for, he's not doing it for anything for himself. Um, and I'd met him one time, but we talked for a good amount of time that first time. And then we exchanged phone numbers and stuff, and I followed him on social media and because he did updates on there every day and stuff. So, and I got to sign his cart. It was the greatest thing ever. Like that's, and I know that day it obviously it was a pivotal point in my life, and it changed my life forever. And I'm forever grateful for that day and meeting him. And I can't wait to get him on here. I know he'll be on here soon, probably. He said about 8:30, so 7:30 his time. Um, but he, you know, we kept in contact and stuff, and I was like, man. One day I was at work, and I was like, man, I was texting him. I was like, I want to do something like what you did, but I don't have. And I told him straight up, I don't have the balls to do what you did. I don't have, you know, the guts to go from one side of the country to the other because like he sold everything, his car and everything to do it. And I wasn't that I wasn't that committed to it. I was just too intimidated by the fact that that's a lot of miles. A lot of sleeping on the ground and being uncomfortable and sore and you know the potential for injury and danger is it's pretty high, especially when you're alone. He didn't have a driver. He pushed a cart, and so we brainstormed. And he's like, "Well," I told him that I had a week off of work and in July for shutdown. And he's like, "Well, you said you like to run. Why don't you go? How long can you run in a week?" And I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Probably 300 miles." He's like, "You called me crazy for wanting to walk across the country, and you want to think you can run 300 miles in a week?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could probably do that." And so, like, you know, and from then on, that's basically a blink of an eye, and here I am, 6 years later. Um, yeah, 6 years later, almost seven, and my life is just. I'm like I said, I'm forever grateful for everything that I've been through to lead to this point because and like I said earlier, I know for a fact that if it wasn't for Tom, if it wasn't for Ryan, if it wasn't for Save 22, 22 to none, those guys, all these people that I've surrounded myself with and become friends with and family with, I wouldn't be here. Um, so you're stuck in Nashville VA hospital for stomach issues after 10 days caught COVID. Damn, Marcus, I hope you feel better, man. Like, yeah, speedy recovery for sure. You gotta kick that COVID ass. I got sick earlier this week. I felt like crap Monday, but I toughed it out. I didn't have a fever, and I just felt sick to my stomach. And then Tuesday I went to work, and I was like, I can't do this. Um, I can't. So I went home at 8 o'clock yesterday. No, what is today? Today's Thursday. Tuesday I felt like crap. Wednesday I went home at 8 a.m. and I slept until like 1:30. And I woke up, I felt so much better, and um, I went back to work today, and I felt fine. That day and a half, I felt like death, but luckily I feel better, and I'm excited to. I won't say I'm excited to go back to work. I mean, I went to work today, but um, you know, it's better than staying at home. You know, being bedridden and stuff. Benghazi Betty has the Rona. Now I heard about that, John. I don't want anybody to get that. Honestly, I don't care who you are. Everybody's a human being. No, it wasn't COVID. It did not. It did not come back positive for COVID. So that's a plus. Very thankful for that. I think it was just like something I ate that was on the verge of being bad. It just didn't set well with my stomach. That's all it was. Just upset stomach for 2 days, but it's not fun. That's for sure. Um, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. I have the Save 22 hikes coming up, obviously. 22 to none up in Michigan. They're having a hike next month that I'll be going up north for. Um, in April and May. I have a wedding I have to do up in Michigan in June. I'm excited about that. I get to be I love being ordained. I can do people's weddings and stuff. It's fun. Who wouldn't want to have Jesus do their wedding? I mean, sorry, mom. Let's see. And then Save 22, they're having another event later this year. I'm not sure exactly when. I think it's in November, but I'm not sure. So there's a lot going on, and I've got the wheels turning on what I want to do this year too. I'm not running across the country though. I'm gonna say it before anybody even thinks it. No, there's a 99.999 repeating 9% chance that I will never do that again. You're probably just run down. You are a very, very busy bloke. I I feel like I'm a very busy person, but I know that I can be a lot busier. Um, I'll keep that in mind for number 4. Minister. All right, Gunny. I mean, I got you, man. If you need somebody to do your wedding, get a hold of me. I got you. Um, before I go any further, I need you all. It says there's 13 people watching. I need every single one of you guys. Please share this video, um, share the show, whatever you want to call it. I want to, get to as many people as we can. Um, it's not like this is me and Tom talk about it all the time. This is not. This is our time to be us. Like we get to like sit back and relax and just put everything down and just come here. This is a place for people to come and just have a good time. We laugh, we joke, we talk about serious things, we talk about funny things. We don't talk about politics, we don't talk about religion. Um, just to keep, obviously not going to keep everybody happy because we obviously, we like to stir the pot too and make jokes about things, but you know, we this is a fun place. We like to come and just talk about whatever is popular, or unless it's politics, because that's what our defining rule was for having a show together. It was not anything besides like no politics or religion, and we both agreed on that. So we're like, all right, let's do a show. Man, these tumblers are really cool. If you guys want one, you should go get one. I'm serious. riverlandcreations.com. Have you been getting my funny TikToks? If you've sent it to me on TikTok, I don't check my TikTok messages because I get so much spam in there. I don't even check it. But since you said that, I will make a note to check for yours, Damien, because if you're sending me funny things, I want to see funny things because I like funny things. TikToks. All right, I got it on the list. What's up, Jim? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Is it proper to shout out to the People's Convoy? Is that too political? Is it? You can shout. You can say whatever you want in the comments. You can. Yeah, I mean, you can say what you want. You have that right. I ain't gonna get mad at you. If it's something I don't like or disagree with, I'll just move on. Funny things. Did you see my Facebook post of the day? Was it the girl? Nah, was it the girl that didn't have any arms? Gunny. I seen one. Sick with a head cold, but I'm still good to go. Damn it, man. Get feeling better, man. That's not good. It's little shit's going around. I hope everybody feels better. But I forget what I was gonna say now. Yes, I did see that one, Gunny. Yes, the girl with no hands hadn't opened the book yet. I don't get no hugs, Jim. What the hell? I've known you a lot longer than you've known Jade, and I don't get no hugs when you come in here. I feel left out. No, but if we'll touch on certain subjects, even political, just because like the war and stuff. Not whether we agree or disagree with, obviously, but like, if there's certain things that are going on that we need to talk about, then obviously we'll talk about it. But I want to know, Gunny, where are you getting the inspiration for all your your memes and your jokey stuff on the Facebook? Love you too, Jim. I was just giving you a hard time, man. That's better. That's better. You get to Arizona and I have a hell of a big free. I was in Arizona. I would love to go back. I still swear Arizona is my favorite state that I ran through. I just I've said it 100 times, 1,000 times probably. Being out there and seeing that scenery at nighttime, when there's no artificial light from the cities and stuff in the middle of nowhere, seeing the sky like that was my favorite thing of the trip, scenery wise. Oh, Jim, you know what I'm talking about. Pervert. uh, I really hope you can come to the hike, Save 22 hike, Jim. It's never the same without you. I look at the holidays of the month and then go off of that. The rest, all my mind is fucked. Yeah. Arizona is almost as hot as Saudi Arabia. Death Valley and the Mojave Desert was not cold by any means. Yeah, Sedona would be awesome. I love the scenery in the desert. Yeah, Brad, me too. I love it out there. I love it out west. And then you hit that wall of humidity and it like once almost kills you. So, but see, talked about the hike, talked about the Safe 22 swag, talked about the tumblers and the coffee cups. Jim, if you did, and I did not, I'll tell you again. riverlandcreations.com. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to put it in the comment. Oh, you missed the hike info? All right. I'll go through it again. I'm going to go through the Tumblr stuff first because it's already on my screen. Mike over at... That's weird. Mike over at Riverland Creations, he was my driver. Him and his wife have put together these tumblers and these coffee cups that they're selling, and they're giving a proceed back to because he's my brother. It has the route, some of the roads that I ran on, and they took a picture of the door, and they edited out the window, obviously, but they got all the signatures that I collected across the run, and then it's on there. And you can also get your name on the tumbler or the coffee cup. And coffee cups are 20, the tumblers are 25. They're awesome. I actually have one. I have the first one. It's amazing. I love it. I know it's kind of bright. You can't really see it off my screen because my screen's so white. But yes, the Save 22. Go to save22.bet. That in the comments as well. Save22.bet. Scroll down right here. Register now. It is in Carrollton, Ohio. Carrollton. It's a little bitty town. It's an awesome town, actually. I love it. Click on register now. It'll send you to the registration form. Super simple to fill out. It is free. You don't have to pay anything to sign up. And let's see, where did that comment go? Where did it go? I'm trying to find a comment real quick. Sorry, guys. Right here. Gunny said, I will buy a Save 22 shirt and an autographed book for the first 10 people who sign up for the hike and send them a message. So go sign up. It's free, and you get a free shirt and a book. So you can't beat that. So thanks, Gunny, for that. Again, I don't know where Ryan is. He should be here any minute, but I'll talk to you until he gets here, and then I'll let him do the talking because he's got a lot to say, and he's the kind of person that I could listen to all day. Yeah, Gunny, thank you. Gunny's like our biggest supporter. I think Gunny's given Jim a run for his money. And who's the bigger supporter? I'm just giving you guys a hard time. Me and Tom haven't really talked much this week. It's weird. He's been busy. I've been busy. Normally we talk at least every couple days, but I talked to him today, obviously about the show, and he told me he had some personal things going on that he couldn't be on the show, and it's totally understandable. I would do the same thing if I was him. So no worries there. We will get through this and have fun without him. Ooh. Saudi is by far the worst place I ever got sent to. Ooh. Excuse me. That sounds horrible. Jade needs to share more memes. Yeah, Jade, you need to share more memes. The fans want memes from Jade, so she should oblige them. No. Damn. Korea is paradise compared to Saudi Arabia. Speaking of Korea, this has nothing to do with Korea or Saudi Arabia, but this blew me away. Found out, I'm not gonna say names, and you guys don't know who this person is, but anyways, but I'm not gonna say any names. But there's a person that I work with that is significantly older than I am. I don't know how old he is. I know he's older than me. And and I'm not judging. It just threw me off because he's not the kind of person I expected to do this. He is getting a mail order bride from the Philippines, and he's going over there in a few weeks to go meet her and do all the paperwork to bring her over here and stuff. And there's nothing wrong. There's not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not judging. Do whatever you want to do. But it just surprised me that this person was doing that, and I was like, okay, man, if that whatever floats your boat, you know, doesn't affect me at all. But he said that he was tired of American gold digging women. I was like, he is good today. Hasn't he watched 90 Day Fiance? Apparently not. I don't know. I've never watched 90 Day Fiance, but I mean, I can imagine. But it just threw me off that this person would do something like that. Like I said, nothing wrong with it. It's just he doesn't strike me as the kind of person that would go to another country just to. Apparently, only thing it costs is this is the thing that blew my mind. The Gunny asked how much did it cost. I mean, for scientific reasons. I mean, obviously. I mean, apparently, from what I was told, I didn't get to ask him, but from what I was told, the only thing that is costing him is the cost for him to go over there and meet her and make sure like they're compatible, I guess is what they said. I don't know. I mean, how does that work? How do you know if you're compatible with a person in like a week? I'm not judging. Do what you do. And the cost to come back, bring them both back. But like, I don't, I don't think he bought her. I don't think it was like a legit mail order bride. But like, I don't met her online and is paying for her to come over here. I think that's a mail order bride. I don't know, but I could be wrong. I don't know. And I'm not gonna Google that on my computer because I don't want that on my computer because then I'll get like meet sexy Philippines in your area, Filipinos in your area on my Facebook. And I don't need that. I swear to God, if I have that tomorrow, I'm gonna be mad. I promise I won't click it. If I click it, my phone like instantly melt. I'll have so many viruses. Did the video ever catch up, guys? Is it still choppy? My internet poopy button went away, so hopefully that means it's better. But in my will, it says delete my internet history. Yeah, I mean, see, I don't put anything like that on my computer. Nope, I'm not. I spent too much money on my computer for to do that. I bet Amazon Russian breads are going pretty cheap. Amazon does carry them. I just doesn't carry them. I just checked. Damn it, Gunny. If anybody else wants to Google it and let me know what it says, I'm curious. But cool. Video's better. Thanks, Stephanie. My CPU usages went down too. Got a little got a stream deck here. Got little buttons I can do little things with, and I put a my CPU usage on one of them so I can see what it is all the time. Yeah, you can't put viruses on your computer, man. Computers aren't cheap anymore. This is ridiculous. Like, mine's starting to wear out and stuff. You know, like it crashed tonight, and it never crashes. It's only crashed a few times since I've had it. But like to replace one is like $2,500 to $3,000 just for an okay one. That's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm not gonna be in the market to replace this anytime soon. Oh yeah. So that the pictures of the hoodie that are gonna be, so this is the shirt that she made. I don't have, obviously it's not a hoodie, but this is what it's gonna look like on a hoodie. So just pretend it's got a hoodie and it's got a pocket on the front. That's for the kid. No, I mean that's just for one that is probably a little bit better than mine. That's not top of the line. Yeah, top of the line. I've seen cases for. We can go down that rabbit hole. Where's it at? PC parts bigger. Let's just. Yeah, most expensive case. Let's share screen. We'll play around until Ryan gets here. Let's go to PC parts bigger. Let's see. I'll get a new list. Oh, this is a new list. Choose a case. Price. There's a price for $1,184. 11. That's not even like cool looking. That's just boring. Who's gonna pay $1,184 for that? I mean, I'm sure someone has. Obviously, Jim. Oof. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. He says, "Yeah, just buy a Mac instead of those prices." Never. Never. I would never do that. Yeah, so I'll not wanting to buy a new PC. I built the one that I have and I love it, but it's like almost 8 years old now. So no Apple. Yep, I am a big Apple hater. I will never own another Apple product ever. They ruined me a long time ago, and I will never never let them live it down. And Android is far superior to iPhone too. Just rub it in there a little bit. Starlink internet looks good. Is that the Elon Musk internet? Can't remember. Is that what it's called? Can't remember. Starlink is a satellite internet constellation operated by SpaceX, providing satellite internet access coverage to most of the Earth. 2,335 Starlink have been launched, with 2,112 still in orbit. So they've lost like 200 and some. All right then. Interesting. I've heard. I didn't remember if it was the Elon Musk internet or not, but someone on my Facebook was talking about how good it was. That's interesting. I like that techie stuff. For $1,100, you could buy one ticket to Asia and 2 tickets back. Just saying. That seems like an awful lot of money for like heartache down the road, Gunny. I mean, or I could save that $1,100 and not go to Asia and bring someone back. Oh man, that's it's like or how much I wonder how much the internet costs. Does anybody know? Elon Musk SpaceX says it's increasing prices of Starlink internet because of rising inflation. The kit is going up from $500 to $550 for deposit holders and to $600 for new customers. New Starlink customers pay $710 up front. Good lord. Okay, well, what's the monthly payment? Not like that's not $700 a month. There's no way. I'm intrigued now. I need to know. Excuse me. What does this mean? Oh, awesome. Ryan is getting on. As long as he's not getting off. Ha! Ready for you. All right. Is it $700 a year? Anywhere from $99 to $499 a month. It says. Hold on. I'm gonna get on this website right here. There's no way. Oh, there's not. You gotta like. No. I'll do that later. For $710, it better come with gas and insurance. No shit. That would have cost to fill up my freaking Explorer. There's no data cap though. 100 to 500 megabytes per second. That's not that great. I mean, that's good, but $4.99, 2,500 one-time equipment fee. Oh, oh no, it says 99 to $4.99 a month with a one-time equipment fee of $4.99 to $2,500. Now I'm good. Hard pass. Hard pass. That's crazy. It's not available nationwide. The one-time hardware fee is a con. Service can be spotty due to low Earth orbit technology. Long wait times for service. Yeah, I believe that. We'll swap house for a tank of gas. Yeah, right? You don't need it at that. Yeah, gas prices suck everywhere. Crazy. Crazy world. That's insane. Yeah, I hope something is done soon or something changes because I don't want to get another job just to pay for my gas to get to the job that I have to go to pay for my other bills so I don't run out of like place to live and then I have to go to my other job to pay for the gas to get to those places. So, hey, there he is. All right. Hey, man, what's going on?
How we doing?
I'm good, and how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Congrats, by the way, there, brother.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah, man.
It's been a few months since I've seen you.
Yeah. I mean, when you did your walk, you walked through Tulsa. Come and see me there, and yeah. It's been a minute. So, how things been for you?
Um, Overall great.
Good, man.
Obviously some downs, but I mean, as you know, something like what we've done has changed my perspective on pretty much everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to focus on the negative stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Um, for the people that we have the audio version too, that'll be uploaded later on. So I've talked about you for a little bit before you got on here, but if you want to tell everybody who is Ryan Weldon.
Who is Ryan Weldon? Well, nobody special, of course. So I'm a Marine vet, served from 99 to 2003. Of course, if you see those dates, you know that I was in over 9/11. I was in at the beginning of Operation Iraqi Freedom. And so, yeah, it was a different time then, literally 20 years ago, but totally different time at the time to be in the military. And got out in 2003 and, struggled for many years, not knowing even what was going on, not really knowing anything about the details of, post-traumatic stress or survivor's guilt or anything, any of the labels that mental health wants to put on it, of course. And struggled with addiction for a long time and was a meth addict for many years. And in fact, I hit my 8-year mark on the 30th of this month, from clean from
Congratulations.
methamphetamines and surviving of suicide. And yeah, man, I mean, it's been a long journey. When I got clean was back in 2014. And I had the dream to do my walk in December of 2014. So it all happened in a very pinnacle moment in time for me, as far as starting, and then everything that was in transition at that moment. So I sold everything I owned, hit my I quit both my jobs in my field of study, which was radio broadcasting and television, and I hit the road. Started walking from Dover, Delaware on Valentine's Day 2015. Walked well over 5,000 miles. I think when I finally did the mileage count, I did something like 7,000 miles. just because
Holy
I didn't
shit.
take a straight line, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it was pretty much
You
just
were
me.
in Texas forever.
Yeah, well, I didn't walk a straight line through Texas either. So,
Oh
like, I
yeah.
came in from the Panhandle down from Oklahoma, from Tulsa, where I'm at actually now, where I live, and walked all the way to Houston, Texas, and then from Houston, Texas, took pretty much Route 80, 85, all the way to Lubbock, and then out through Clovis, New Mexico. And
Yeah.
so it was like this dip down and then like this giant V through the state of Texas. I was pretty much in Texas for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm sure you're well aware, when you do something like that, especially it's a little different from what you did compared to what I did. I was out there for a lot longer, and it was just me. It was
Right.
just me. It was my cart. It was my gear. And wherever I could find a place to lay my head for the night. I met complete strangers. Um, people that I never would have guessed would have opened up their home to me or helped me out by doing laundry or give me $5, to help out with the trip or for whatever reason. And it was awesome. I saw a side of people that I didn't think existed still, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
we're force fed and it's like shoved down our throats on, oh, people, the world is bad. Well, yeah, the whole fucking world's shit in the hell in a handbag, but we can
Yep.
make our little piece of the world great and better than everywhere else. And it all starts with us. It starts with you wanting to take a stand, whatever that stand is for. It takes that decision. Once you make that decision, stand your ground, man. You never know who's willing to stand with you when you do.
I
So,
agree.
yeah, man. So, I mean, I walked across the country, changed my life, changed my outlook, perception of everything day to day. Um, the only things that piss me off nowadays are texting and driving and people that just don't use any common sense. But, it's far and few between. So it's like, it's still a good
Pick
day,
your battles. Yeah.
Huh?
Pick your battles, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, um, but yeah, man, I mean, life is good, and things really took a crazy turn for many years of my life, and now, I mean, I got a day named after me in Dos Palos, California. I mean, what the hell, like that's the craziest thing I can say that happened to me. I had an entire day, March 19th, or no, excuse me, March 16th. From this day forward, forever is known as Ryan Weldon Day in the city of Dos Palos, California.
That's awesome,
So
man.
if I didn't make an impact anywhere, I at least made an impact there.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, it all spawned from a dream. I had a dream Christmas Eve, and I was telling a coworker about the story yesterday, and he was asking me like, hey, what made you want to do something like that? I go, bro, I haven't told you the story. He's like, no, man. And so, like, I tell people, like, I had a dream to do this. Like, I fell asleep Christmas Eve. I had this crazy dream. I felt like I was on this long journey. I was around a big campfire. There was like 15, 20 people there. I didn't know them, but I felt comfortable. I remember sitting back and like looking over this massive campfire and just seeing the mountains and the moon bright and full and this little train just going by. And I just felt like I was on a journey. I was at peace. I was meant to be there. Fast forward, I get into West Virginia. The day I get into West Virginia from off the C&O Canal Trail, I end up walking by this house on a hill. They yelled down, a group of guys, man, you need some water? Yeah, actually, I do. I get up there and they're like, man, what are you doing? I'm saying, I'm walking across the country. Oh, yeah, for what? Oh, PTSD awareness and suicide prevention. They all get quiet and they all look to the old man sitting right next to me. And he comes up and he's like, man, thank you. And he shakes my hand. He says, I'm 100% disabled for PTSD. I served in Vietnam. And I was like, this is why I'm out here, brother. I'm out here for you. And he said, man, where are you staying tonight? I said, dude, I'm trying to find a place to camp. If you know anywhere. He said, yeah, right there. He's like, you can stay with us tonight. You can camp out here. He's like, oh, no worries. So fast forward in the later that evening, There's about 20 people there. We're sitting around a massive campfire. I lean back, and when I lean back, the moon is as bright and full as I've ever seen it, lighting up the Appalachian Mountains. And about that time, a train goes by. And I just got this chill, this just massive chill that hit my body. And I was like, holy crap, holy crap. And like, of course, everybody looks at me like with that crazy eye, like, okay, what's this dude about to do? Like, is he about to lose his shit? And they just look at me and I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like, this was my dream. Like, I literally dreamt this Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. And they were like, for real? And I was like, yeah, man. Like, this whole scene. I said, yes. They said, well, damn, you know, like, and that's when I knew. That's when at that moment, I was meant to be in that exact spot. I was meant to be on that walk. I was meant to be on that journey of not just self-discovery, but helping others. So
it's amazing, man. I love hearing that. I've heard it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Many times, and I love it. Oh man.
So,
how's the book coming along?
Book's coming along. It's a little slow, man. I mean, it's been a long process. I had an editor get it one time, and they absolutely murdered it. And told me that I had to rewrite like 20 some chapters. And I was like, okay, well, let's just kind of put this on the back burner for a little while. So, right now I've been focused on life. So I really haven't had any opportunities that have given me a chance to really sit down and focus on finishing the book. But you know, once I've got a lot of big things in the works right now. I've just got hired on with a new company. I'm the assistant general manager. I'm about to be the basically head of operations for the entire cannabis division of our company.
I was going to ask you, it's the same area of business.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like, the farm that I worked before was a small farm. This is actually going to be, we're talking like a 20,000 square foot facility. Yeah, man, fully integrated from farm to dispo all the way in between. So, it's a big step for me. Very, very big step in a very positive direction. And if it all works out, then man, I'm gonna have more time than I know what to do with, you know, here in about 3-4 years, you know, because I'll just be able to sit and make a check, you know. So that's where I'm trying to get to financially. You know, I'm about to be 42. You know, I got to do the life thing, man. I'm gonna buy a house this year and all that kind of stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, man. So you know, a lot of good things have happened, man. But you know, like you said, I mean, we all got the downfalls. We all have our bad days. You know, you're gonna have a day where it seems like the fucking world is against you at every turn, and everything's crashing down around you, and nothing's going right. But just stick through it, because I mean, if you just keep believing that it's gonna be better, it will be better. It just you're being tested. You're being put to a moment of learning, of education, of self-discovery, and you just got to stick with it just a little bit longer, you know.
I'll never forget, it wasn't the first day when I met you at Swansea's. It was the day that you were leaving Columbus, and I caught you on the road. You told me about a video on YouTube to watch, and I had a blonde moment. Sorry.
It's all right.
This video you told me about, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna like this, but I'll give it a shot. And it was a video from Your World Within, and I have followed that man since that day. I have had conversations with Eddie, and man, it's insane. I love his stuff. I love how passionate he is when he speaks, and you know, and a lot of his stuff has helped me get through a lot of the things that I went through.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like, I was telling people earlier, you know, like, as you said, that, you know, you saw, you knew that's, you know, that's where you were supposed to be when you had your dream and stuff. And when I met you in that bar, I didn't have a dream that I was going to meet you, obviously, but I know that if I hadn't met you that day, I know that I wouldn't be here. And we've had this conversation before, but like, you know, you said, you know, if you hadn't made impact on anyone. You made an impact there in Texas. We've had the conversation. You impacted my life.
I
To be
appreciate that.
better, and I'm forever grateful for you, and everybody that I met since then. That's in this line of awareness and stuff that
Hmm.
that we're doing, and I couldn't be in a better place than I am, because of people like you. So I
Oh,
appreciate you,
dude,
man.
I appreciate that, dude. You don't have to. I mean, you said that 1,000 times, and I'm the same way, dude. I get it. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the love.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, what it comes down to is that I felt like I had an opportunity to make a difference, and I did. Whether that was just one person, just you,
yeah,
I made a difference. I changed one life. Now I don't know if I told you, but I did actually get confirmation that I saved a life, which was very, it it made everything completely solidified. Like, influencing you and helping you to inspire you into this direction definitely was impactful in my life. It made a difference.
right,
And it made what I did meaningful. But knowing that I also saved someone's life, that
right,
even took it to a whole nother level, man. That really showed me that all that, my toe killing me to where the point now, like, dude, I'm in living life where I can't barely walk right now because I've
right,
walked so much in a year, like, but it's okay. It's that one price I gotta pay, dude. Absolutely, I'm okay with that. Um,
right.
and it's been a learning experience, and I saved that life. I influenced you, and it was really kind of a weird encounter because it was a guy in West Virginia. He comes running at me, and I'm like freaking out, like, am I gonna have to stab this dude or what? And he
Right,
just comes up to me and he bear hugs me, dude. He hugs me so tight, and I could feel the pain. I could feel the emotion just pouring into me. And I just stopped. We both stopped for a second. I get a little emotional talking about it. We just stopped for a second. We both look at each other. I'm like, man, you good? Yeah, I'm good. You good? I'm good, man. I'm like, man, what are you doing? Like, dude, I'm out here for you. What do you need? He's like, bro, just seeing you out here, man. Just, man, thank you. I needed this today. And I come to find out, he reached out to me via Facebook Messenger one day, and he said, man, do you remember me? And I was like, yeah, dude. Like, dude, I tell your story all the time. He's like, bro, I just want to let you know you saved my life that day. I was actually going to go kill myself at that moment. And when I saw you, it told me whew, it told me I didn't have to, and that I had a chance to live, to see another day. And dude, it completely changed my life. It told me that I did make a difference. I did touch someone's life beyond touching someone to start their own path, touching someone so much that they chose not to take their life, that they chose to live versus die. And
right.
dude, that was it. That was what I needed. That was that one, that, like, everything I did was worth it. Every tear, every frustration, every screaming at the road because people wouldn't get over, like screaming at people because they
Yep,
almost hit me, like all
yep,
those frustrations, all the bear encounters, the coyotes, all of it. It all was worth it. Every single bit
yeah.
of it was worth it. So sorry, I didn't mean to get emotional, but yeah,
No,
sometimes
no,
that's
no,
what
no,
happens when I tell that story.
no. I want to. I've heard it and I love it, and I know people want to hear it too. Need to hear it.
Yeah.
Um, we have people that have said multiple times that doing the walks, doing the runs, doing the push-ups and the hikes and shit don't do anything. No, we have proof that it works. It's helping.
Well, you got to
So,
believe it too, man. You got to want to see a belief, and you got to want to see a change. If you don't, you're not going to, man. It's just
right,
simple as that. You got to open your eyes to the possibility. The possibility that you can change, the possibility that you can be better, that you can be a better person, you can influence others, you can show people a better way. Man, that's really
Yeah.
what it boils down to. That's what it comes down to, you know?
Uh, I lived my life like that for years, negative all the time, and nothing's ever going to get better and stuff. And then, you know, obviously we still have our days, like I said, but like nothing like
Nothing like used to
nothing
be,
like it
huh?
used to be. No, no,
No,
and I can't
no.
go back to that because I know that it will get better. And I know that you know I have people that I can reach out to, you, Tom, Jade,
Yeah.
my sister, and I have people that I know that I can count on now. Like those people might have been there before, but I would never let myself be that vulnerable. And now I'm like,
Right.
screw that. I'll be
Yeah,
vulnerable,
exactly.
and I'll be like, hey man, I'm not
And
having a good day.
and I've always told people, and I've told brothers in the military, I've told, all kinds of people, grown men cry. And if you're afraid to cry, then man, you don't have a heart or a soul, honestly. I
Right,
mean, I may be emotional because of certain things, but it's because I have so much love, so much compassion, so much feeling invested in it that
right,
that just happens because it's natural. It touches me in a certain way. And
right.
to know that I can touch other people like that to me is a
Yeah,
gift. God blessed me with that gift, and I'm honored and blessed that I can share that gift with the world.
absolutely. What was it like when you got to the finish? When you finished your walk?
Um, Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Honestly, bittersweet. I wanted it to be over, like I wanted to be done. Trust me. But then again, I miss it. I miss the
Right.
simplicity of it. I miss the simplicity of it because you were singular focused. You only had one focus, and every day that was get up, that was pack your shit, make sure you didn't die, and talk to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
That was it, and then find a place to lay your head for that night. That was all I had to focus on. So
Yeah.
your mind is so open to think about so many other things, and you're able to literally, your subconscious is able to fight it out, basically,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
end up coming out on the other side. So for me, it was bittersweet. It was like I
Yeah.
didn't want it to end, but I definitely did want it to be over.
Right. No, I totally
But
know
I
exactly
miss
what you
it,
mean.
bro. I miss that simplicity. I miss that sleeping outside. I miss that. I can't sleep past 7 o'clock. I can't sleep past 5. Dude, the
Yeah.
sun's up, I'm up.
Yep.
And you know why? Because I was literally watched the sunrise every single day for 400 days.
Yeah.
And
That's
when you
amazing.
do something like that, you are on a
Yeah.
whole nother level, my friend.
Yeah.
Whole nother level.
You ended in San Francisco, right?
Yep. In the Balboa Street in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yep. So,
Um, the day after I got to DC, we drove to the beach there in Maryland.
uh-huh.
Um, let me make sure. Hold on. I don't want to
Sorry,
say it
I'm
wrong.
making dinner.
Are you, you're good, man. What are you making?
Pierogies.
Nice. Good choice.
Yeah, man. It's kind of hard to find pierogies in Oklahoma. There ain't no Polish people out here.
Right. Yeah, we went to Ocean City,
Yeah.
Maryland. So we drove quite a ways, but I had to see the ocean, you know.
Hmm.
Um, and it was 32 degrees outside,
Oh,
and I had to jump in.
of
I
course.
had to, you know. And
Now,
it
I didn't
wasn't
jump in
bad.
San Francisco, but I put my feet in it.
Yeah. Well, 'cause the last time I saw the ocean was in Oceanside, so I ended in Oceanside the first day, so that was the last time I saw the ocean.
Okay.
But when we got to, when we got to Maryland, it was 32 degrees outside. The water wasn't that cold, but 32 degrees, the air was. The water when we jumped in, it wasn't that bad, but when we got out,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was brutal.
Oh, for
That
sure.
was so brutal. But it was kind of like you know, the final closing of the chapter
Yep.
of
Yep.
everything. And I
And
was
and
like,
that's probably the coolest part was when I finished, I actually had a little bit of a crowd of people. My mom surprised me.
yeah,
Her work actually paid for her to come out and and
Wow.
paid for her and one of her coworkers to come out and be with me at the finish, and like they paid for the hotel and food and all that kind of stuff. So it was really kind of cool. So I have like a crowd. I actually had a police escort the last 2 miles.
Nice.
So like everybody was stopping, everybody was honking. Of course, this was around the year before election year, so everybody's
Oh
yelling
yeah.
out, go Bernie or go Trump or go Hillary,
Right.
and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing political rings here. I'm
Right.
just a vet trying to raise awareness for a cause, and
Right.
people were freaking out like left and right when I was finishing. So
That's amazing.
yeah, man.
I when I got to DC, I couldn't have the police escort because
Yeah.
there was really nowhere for them to escort me. I was on the sidewalks, but I don't even know how many people were there. Like it was a blur.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember being there. I remember everything, but I remember like most of the people. But I remember like I just kept looking around and seeing new faces and everything, and it was just like that
Uh,
whole day was just like a blur.
sorry.
Oh, you're good.
But yeah,
I mean,
no,
to
it
read
was
it.
a good time, man. So it
So
was really
glad I had a
nice to
chance to
have.
talk to you.
Uh,
Thanks, George. I appreciate that. I was reading some of the comments.
wait, I walked through Hamilton, Ohio.
Is he talk?
I swear to God, I might
Yeah.
have talked to this dude actually. Yeah, I walked through Hamilton. So funny story about Hamilton, Ohio. James Franco was filming a movie there, and I happened to be an extra in the film.
Nice.
I had a beard longer than yours actually.
Yeah.
I had long hair, and I ended up staying at a hotel the night before. I'm doing an interview for the local TV station. We're outside the hotel, and there's this band of teenage girls across the street, and they're like staring and pointing, and like I'm like, what in the heck is going on? And finally, the guy leaves for my interview, and this girl comes up. She goes, are you here for the movie? I'm like, what movie? What do you movie? This is little Podunk town, Ohio. Who the hell's gonna be filming a movie here? She's like, oh yeah, the James Franco. I said, yeah, right, whatever. Sure enough, my ass wakes up the next day. I go to eat my breakfast or my lunch actually it's breakfast down in the lobby. And I'm seeing actors like the black guy from Breaking Bad. I'm seeing this guy from Burn Notice was one of my favorite characters in Burn Notice. I'm like, holy! And I saw there was a show on Sci-Fi called it was a makeup artist show, and
Mhm.
the first season, the girl that won it was this girl with dreads. She was there. I'm like, holy
Nice.
shit! I know all of you people. Like, they are actually filming a movie in this town. So I'm sitting, I leave to go check on my cart out front, and I come back. And when I come back, there's this woman sitting in my seat at the bar eating her salad. And so I come over, I grab my drink. She goes, oh my God, did I take your seat? I'm like, yes, no worries. There's plenty more. And I'm like, so you here for the movie? She's like, yeah. She goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm walking across the country. She's like, oh. And she freaked out. Her son's in the Navy, stationed down in Miramar or out in Miramar. So she's,
Yeah.
of course, spazzing. And then she's staring at me kind of funny like. And I'm like, is everything all right? She goes, what are you doing today? I said, I'm just going to start walking. She goes, would you like to be an extra in a movie? I go, yeah, sure. Why not?
Hell yeah.
And so I actually met James Franco that day. I was an extra in one of the movies. I posted one of the pictures one of the scenes. I'm getting handcuffed by two cops. It's on my Instagram, but yeah, man, it was pretty awesome. Like I was in
That's
a jail
awesome.
scene. Of course, as soon as I walked on set, what does it smell like? Fucking pot everywhere. Like he
Oh yeah.
literally just lit up a joint right before I walked in the room. I was like, "Yep, that's James Franco. That sure is."
That's the one and
Yeah,
only.
so it was awesome. So I was an extra in the movie, and like I made a lot of cool friends. And James Franco signed the cart. So yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, man. Yeah, I met
That's
three
amazing.
famous people on the trip. I met James Franco, Marcus Luttrell, and J.R.
That's awesome.
Call. I gotta answer. Hey, what's up? Hello?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like all the people you meet. doing that. I didn't mean my famous. I don't think. Did I?
Some of them put out in the display, like anyone that's
I don't
not
think I
out on
did.
display, go ahead and put it on display, and then just
Um,
put the empty box, I guess,
I
under the
like he's
counter
literally
in the
got a
back,
million
and
stories,
then
and
just
I
put the
could
rest
listen
of
to
them
all
up
of them
on the
100
shelf and get
times.
those
Never get
ordered.
tired of them. I'm going to have Van
All
on the
right,
show
cool.
here soon too, so we can
Bye,
get his stories too. It's crazy.
All right, sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
So, but yeah, no, I met James Franco, J.R. Martinez. If you don't know who J.R. Martinez was, he was on Dancing with the Stars. He was the guy that had like 90% burns all over his body.
Yeah.
Yep. So he was
Remember him?
really cool, really, really cool. I got to meet Marcus Luttrell. When I told him I was walking across the country, I actually have a picture of his expression. He looked at me like I had lost my mind. Like, dude, like I'm looking at a guy who literally survived death
Right.
and the Taliban, and he's looking at me like I was crazy.
That's
So yeah, it
awesome.
was pretty awesome, man.
Oh. I know I probably asked you 100 times, but what was your
Oh, I'm
favorite
sorry,
state
I
and what
can't
was
hear
your
you.
least favorite state? Can you hear me? You lose me?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Hello?
I don't know what's
Nope,
up.
nothing.
You're in the show. Can anyone see and hear you?
Hang on a minute. Just a second. See. Is
What's going on?
that better? No? Nothing?
I don't
Can you
know.
hear me?
Hold on.
Testing. Can you guys hear me? Did I break it? Did I break the show? One time without Tom and I break the show. We can hear you, but okay, I can hear him too. I bet his earbuds died.
Okay, I'm confused. This is weird.
Are you wearing earbuds?
Yeah, no, I'm all the way up.
We can hear
Here,
you, but I can hear you.
I guess y'all can hear me. I can't hear you, man. That's the only thing.
That's weird.
Like you can hear me apparently, but I cannot hear
Yeah.
you at all.
Hmm.
So that's weird. Let me leave and I'll come back in.
Okay. This is why we can't have nice things. I could hear him fine. But yeah, like there's like we've sat and exchanged stories, a couple times on obviously more than one occasion, and some of the ones I've heard more than once, and um, some of them I'll never get tired of hearing, like the guy that he knows that saved his life.
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Good.
I don't know what we had a blunder bite there, I guess.
Yeah. Zuckerberg is trying to mute us, probably.
I had an interview one time and we got talking about politics and I had said something kind of off the wall and dude, my phone shut off.
I believe it.
Yeah, like I mean, in the middle of an interview, it shut off, and I had like half battery shut off. Yeah, it was weird.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Tressa, I do, but it's not for sale. This is what she printed, what the hoodies are going to look like. She just had a shirt. She put it on. So I got the only one that they're going to have. So
Yeah,
sorry.
I hear you. I hear you.
This is what the new hoodies are going to look like, though.
So I got a question, man. What's next on the agenda?
My goal for the year is to start the book.
Right.
I'm debating on doing another run, but I'm fighting it too because I don't feel like I need to anymore. I feel like I want to do something else.
Right.
Not that I don't want to do it because I still enjoy it, but I don't know how long my body's gonna hold up to do it.
Yeah.
Because this year took a lot out of me. It took.
You ain't telling me nothing,
there,
bro.
I know. That's why I can tell you because I know you understand.
Yeah.
Like when I was out
funny.
there, I was hurting.
Yeah. How many people like look at you and complain about walking like a short distance and then they realize who they're talking to and they go, man, I can't complain to you about this.
Yep.
Everyone, when they look at me, they're like complaining, I don't walk. You walk? Oh, you walk to the store? Like, dude, it's like a block. Of course I walk to the store.
Yeah. I hurt while I was out there, obviously. I hurt worse now than I did then.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but you're
Like,
not moving. That's why.
I still walk 15 miles a day at work.
Yeah, but
So I
still,
mean,
like
that's
you're not moving like you were.
no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Start the book, but send me your Vegas story first.
Send me your Vegas story first, sir.
I can't say the Vegas story on live tape anywhere because my mother will listen to it. I don't want it
Oh
on paper
well,
because my mother will read it.
yeah. Whatever stays in. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I tell you, the stipulation with the Vegas story is I have to tell you in person. So
Mm.
I can't tell. Like people have asked, I've told a couple people that I just feel like I would be harming myself for the future with the relationship I have with my mother if I told it on live tape.
Nah. Moms are forgiving. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I've
know.
already like let my mom in on a lot of stuff I did. So she was like, when I told her about the bear, she goes, "What?" I said,
Right.
"Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell you about that yet."
Right. Yeah. Wait about 15, 20 years and then tell her.
Yeah. So, well, hey man, I hate to cut you short, but I do need to get off here soon.
Oh,
Um,
you're good.
yeah, I got a lot of
I
stuff to do
appreciate.
for work, but
That's
I'm
cool.
glad that you're doing well, man. It's good to see you.
You too.
Yeah, definitely give me heads up when you do stuff like this. I'd love to come in and chat and see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll get you in a couple weeks or so again, or a month or so, whatever.
Yeah,
I got to schedule a couple weeks out. So, but thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. I love you, brother.
I
I
love it
miss
too,
you.
man.
Um, you need to come out to some of our events. You know, whether it's here in Ohio, if you ever get some time off. I know you're a busy man
Yeah,
now.
for sure. Once let me get situated with the new gig and get that rolling. Let me get the farm up and running, and I'll definitely have more time on my hand.
Yeah.
And even still, like the owner of the company I work for is big for veteran support. So he's real. We give every veteran that comes in our company in our stores, we give him 15% off. So
Nice.
he's a huge supporter of vets. So if it's some kind of event where we can maybe be a sponsor or something like that, he might even be involved with that. And with doing that, that would allow me time to come out there because it would be on company dime and not my
Company.
own.
Yeah, that's even better.
So
That's awesome, man.
yeah, man.
Um, give me like 2 minutes of final thoughts before you
Two
go.
minutes of final thoughts. All right. Well, I'll put it to you like this: no problem, and nothing is worth saying I'm done. All right, nothing, no problem is that hard that it can't find a solution. And don't ever think that a long-term solution is the answer to a short-term problem. And on top of that, also, you're not alone. Whether you want to think it or not, whatever situation you're going through right now, in any capacity of what that situation is, I guarantee you there are other people going through the same shit you are. Same situation, same exact scenario. They're just in a different place. So know that you're not alone. There's always someone out there that's feeling the same pain and same frustration, same heartache, same sadness, same happiness that you are. So always remember that you're not alone, that there are people out there that are there for you, there to support you. I'm always here. Everybody on my page and everybody that knows me knows you can reach out to me anytime. I don't care. So just be a light so that others can shine or can gravitate toward you. Be better today than you were yesterday. The phrase I live by is be less of an asshole today than you were yesterday. you know be a better person today than you were yesterday. And just do that and know, hey, we all fall. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody gonna live a perfect life and it gonna be hunky-dory 24/7. Hell no. If somebody tells you that they live a perfect life, they are lying through their damn teeth. So just know that, hey, you're not alone. It's all right. you know don't And if you feel like you need to take the long way out, or that permanent way out, reach out to somebody. I guarantee you somebody's going to be there to help you. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, stay strong and
I will.
keep kicking.
All right. I love you, brother.
Love you
Thank you.
too, man.
I'll see you
Yes, sir. Later.
later. Yes, man. I love that man. Whew. telling you guys, what we're doing works. I can't say it enough. I can't be passionate enough because I can't get all of this out because it sucks what we have to do, that what people like resort to, but I'm glad that I'm one of those people that's trying to do something about it. Ryan's doing something about it. Tom is doing something about it. Gunny's doing something about it. There's everybody here is doing something, whether they realize it or not. I couldn't have said it any better though, because just you're not alone. What the new hoodie's gonna say right here, by the way, or on this side, I guess. You're not alone. But I think that's all I got for tonight, man. I'm not gonna go till 10 o'clock. We'll have him back at some point. I want him back. I know you guys enjoyed that. I know I couldn't get to all the comments. I read them all while he was talking, but I know you guys enjoyed that, and we'll set up a time. We'll have him back too. I want to have Van Booth, and have his journey, story of his journey walking across the country told too. And then I'd like to have all three of us at the same time on a show. That'd be a good time too. But one more time, Mad Viking Beard Mustache Company, madvikingbeard.com, promo code FMCE Season 2, 10% off. Go buy all their stuff. Thank you, Mad Viking, for sponsoring us. I should do the slide. It's still not correct, but you can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Joint Task Force Radio. Also listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music. Search for Joint Task Force Radio. Every Monday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Monday Night Mayhem radio show with Lunchbox and Judy. I hope very soon that the Crossroads comes back with Mrs. Combat Cricket and the Aussies. And then every Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Full Metal Cran Eaters. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for listening. Those of you that are listening, love you guys. And I'm not going to give you my final thoughts because Ryan's were way better than what I could say. So just be good to one another. Love one another. Do something for someone else. I want anything in return. And that's all I got for you guys. Love you all. We'll see you all next week.
You are no longer black, or brown, or yellow, or red. You are now green. You are light green, or dark green. Do you understand?
It's that full metal cran eating creature in the sand, creeping, keeping every man, woman, child in our land, sleeping peacefully and shatter any enemy they come across. You messing with America, then you must really wanna lost something soft. Is not of pertinence or interest. Gladly sacrifice themselves so you don't have to witness the cost of what your freedom is, and they gain it in inches. So long story short, don't end up on the ship.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.
You're easily offended, then you legally should exit. There's no decency on this frequency. Our method is bringing prime time entertainment to the veterans, and those of you who know the truth is what they have protected. Shout out to Tommy Roddick and the baby Jesus, run it up, saving 22 by the day, homie, buddy up. Sit back and relax while the dude speaks some facts. While you're here, have a snack of some color-coded wax.
It's that full metal cran eaters, 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 full metal cran eaters.